Good evening. Welcome to Glasgow Middle School's Back to School Night. I'll leave this here. If people need translation info, you can pause it. Welcome to Advanced Math 6 and Math 7. I am your student's teacher, Zach Dredge, and we'll go through what our class is going to look like. Here's some information about me. I've been teaching for about 11 years in the county, about a year before that, but I substitute taught while getting my master's in education at Monmouth University. I am endorsed pre-K through 6, as well as hold middle school mathematics and algebra 1 endorsements in the state of Virginia. I went to the University of Massachusetts for undergrad. I was in the Marine Corps Reserve from 2001 to 2005. Pictures say 1,000 words. Here's my family. I do play the guitar. I really like music a lot. I like lots of different sports. You can see some of the places where my wife and I have traveled. We travel quite a bit. And I also like to barbecue and cook. And these are just some of my interests, a little bit about me. Okay, I believe that students, they learn best when they're engaged in class activities. They can make connections, like real-world connections to what was being taught, especially in mathematics. I also think that collaboration with other students and being confident and able to take risks and have a growth mindset. If you don't know something, it just means you don't know it yet. And really making sure that they're asking questions in order to be successful. Making sure they attend classes, making sure that they're in class for instruction and participating, making sure that if they ever need to see me for office hours, I'll get a little bit into that later in the video, and also making sure that they complete and sub their work. I think these are all ways that students can be successful in the ways that they learn. Okay, these are the actual math kind of categories that we'll be looking at this year. Okay, the way that we grade, we have formative assessments, like little quizzes. Usually they just give me a good, usually after the class, they give me a good perspective on what students are seeing. Also with summative assessments, those are like unit tests that we have. We also have our criterions, which, so we don't just test like with multiple choice. We also make sure students have a chance to, show their thinking, whether that's in Google Slides or any other kind of template. We would have that set up for them. When they get the report cards, which later down the line, there's also comments in there that talk about organization and behavior. And then asynchronous Mondays. There's always an assignment that's set up there for them to do during that time because they don't have regular classes on Mondays. Every student has a Blackboard, a Google Classroom set up. I do have information on Blackboard as well, like this learning grid, but all of our information is also for math it is available on Blackboard as far as just the grid goes, but all of your students are signed in. They have their Google Classroom for their period, whatever their class is. All of the work is always assigned in the classwork here, and they can go through the stream as well. But the grid information is there. So when they go into their classwork, they can definitely show you exactly what they have to do. You can contact me at those 2 email addresses. Lots of students already have when they have questions. All right. And other ways to support your child, make sure you're asking them, what did you do in class? Show me your grid, or even just show me your classwork in the Google Classroom for math. What assignments you have to do, what do you need to complete them, and you can look at them together and see exactly what they need to do. And your students have already done and submitted lots of different like exit tickets and even in just the first few weeks of school. Okay, as far as math goes, they definitely need something to write with. I do math in pencil, but sometimes on my doc cam when I'm trying to do it in pen so they can see better. As long as they have something to write with, something to write on. If we were in class, I would ask everybody if they like their binder system, that's fine. I usually have a every day a model with a composition notebook where we cut notes out. In a virtual space, we don't have the same system here, but they definitely need something to write in front of them with a pencil, and then the technology with their computer. But they can also use either the online calculator, the Desmos calculator that they've learned about last year, or really any kind of calculator for class. If we were in person, they'd be using the Desmos online calculator. But these are the things that they would need for class. All right. Looking forward to having a great year with you and your students. You can always contact me by email, and have a great day.